Okay, my friends, so let's take a look at, and these readings are for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Well, I looked at this card and I was saying rising, and I said riding because he's on the horse. The Knight of Wands, and that would be you, Leo. I feel like, it's a fire sign, but this particular card has come up several times in the readings. So there's something about the Knight of Wands. It's a theme. Let's just put it that way. The Emperor has been a theme too, but I don't know if that'll come up in your reading or not. So let's talk about this Knight of Wands. And he has sort of his back on this King of Cups. So you have two court cards here. The King of Cups sort of has his eye on this Knight of Wands. So again, this would be a fire sign, someone who's ready to explore, someone who's ready for new horizons, like leaving the old and starting the path for the new, beginning the new, adventurous, little fiery sometimes, and I want to say that in the way of stepping out and moving too quickly. Let's just say that. So if you felt like, you've had your Leo stripes on and you felt creative and you felt passionate about something, it feels like there's a King of Cups, and this would be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And this could be a woman right here, man or woman, who's feels to me like they're very humble, staid. They're just really eyeing you. It could be a doctor, it could be a healer, it could be someone who's helping you, mentoring you. It could be also a spouse who loves you. I'm just saying, I kind of feel like you're wanting to go this way and they're sort of eyeing you. So you all leave in the comments below who these particular cards are. Again, the court cards usually indicate particular people, but not always. They can represent the personalities of. So like I said, this would be an explorer, someone who's ready to go, has a youthful feeling. This person is the king, so he's mastered his emotions. He could be a doctor, like I said, healer, someone who's compassionate, loving. I feel like they're sort of giving you the eye. So I'm kind of want to hear from you all, Leo, as to what's going on the last 2 weeks of November. Interesting. Okay, so another cup card. You have the Seven of Cups in the first part of December. And then the Lover's card. Lots of emotions in through these three cards, right? Because these are two cups and then here's the Lovers. And this is the Major Arcana card. This is the only fiery, passionate, and I don't mean that these aren't. These are very passionate cards, but I mean just ready to, let's go. Let's pick up the pace. So the Seven of Cups normally indicates opportunities. It can indicate also illusions around opportunities. So my feeling to you is, Leo, is stay grounded in any proposals made, projects that open up, proposals in employment, offers of employment. You may see like, oh, wow, look at all this stuff I can do here. And this may be part of this fiery thing as you're ready to move. But you need to get grounded. That's my feeling, is stay grounded, Leo, because I feel like some of this can be an illusion for you, and meaning that it's not all that it's cut out to be. So if you've been offered employment, look at everything. Don't just say, oh, well, I'm moving to, Denver. Let's just say that. And I'm ready to get out of the heat I was thinking the southern United States, which it's cool here right now. But I'm just saying, if something looks attractive right off the bat, you may want to look a little closer and maybe not jump too quickly. Now, again, this could be about love. You could be having these feelings of love, and there's some confusing aspects to that, because this is the Lover's card. These are cups, which are what makes our heart happy. And this is the Lover's card. So, it can be too that you have illusions around your partner. This could be someone who is either treating you well and, taking you out to dinner and bringing flowers, or just treating you like the queen or king that you are, king. No, but either way. And, maybe there's some maybe there's some deception. There could be. I'm just saying. So look into all of that. Just feel it out. Is this person good for you? I mean, normally the Lover's card indicates two people that are very committed, that, it's hard to break this feeling of love and contentment and happiness and satisfaction and, all of that. But I'm just saying there's a little bit of opportunity around here. And this guy, he may be... There's something about him. You'll put in the comments below who the King of Cups is, but there's something mischievous that I get from this King of Cups this time. I don't normally get this. So put in the comments below, Leo. You may say, oh no, the King of Cups, that's my, that's my father or my husband or my wife, and they're great and I love them and they treat me like gold and they're just very nurturing and or this is my doctor, my healer, and they're doing me great work. Well, that's fine. That's fine. And that may be. I'm just saying what's coming up in the cards. Okay. Through my intuition. So put in the comments below. Let's see what the transitory transition card is. Temperance. Well, temperance is about patience, obviously. Being grounded. You take a look at this angel who represents temperance, and she has 1 foot in the water. She has 1 foot on the rock. She's flowing the water. And here we go with cups again, Leo. This is very much a time for you. 1, 2, 3 cards have cups, and then there's the Lovers. What makes your heart sing? Who makes your heart sing? Who grounds you? Who supports you? Who loves you unconditionally, if you want to look at it that way? Who has your back? So that the universe is asking you to really stay grounded with all this. Here's the crown with the light shining. So there's prospects. This leads to prospects. Let me just say it that way. Here's the path of love and contentment and patience and endurance. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to look into both of my crystals. This one will tell me what chakra would be good for you guys, Leo, and then I'll look into this one for messages. So I'll look into this one first. I'm going to hold it aside so that I don't pick up the colors of the cards. So for Leo, November 15th through December 15th. Okay, getting a beautiful chartreuse green blue. A lot of you, this will be your throat and your heart chakras. Okay, so the throat chakra, if you look at a crystal, is any type of light blue. And the throat chakra has to do with communication, right? It can also be take care of your throat. If you're having going through a sore throat or, and I also got this for it's probably just 1 or 2 people, but any type of smoking, coughing, lung cancer, lung issues, breathing, asthma, that's coming up as well. So again, take care of all of you. The green I saw represents the heart chakra. So maybe communicating from your heart, maybe coming from your heart and expressing yourself so that, maybe some of these issues can subside. As we know, our thoughts create, if they're good, then we're healthy. If we have fears and we're worried or, then it can create physical maladies. So just saying, Okay, so those are the two chakras that came up. Let's take a look at this crystal and see any messages that come up for Leo. Leo, November through December 15th. I guess some of you want to be a little bit quirky. Some of you, I'm seeing someone that, and a lot of people are doing that these days, especially women. So let's just go with the women for a minute, guys. You want to change in your look. It's like, I think I want to put purple on my hair or blue because I'm seeing a woman with long purple hair. So that's just a metaphor for, I want to change my look. Maybe you want to do something different. Maybe for the holidays, you're wanting to get your hair cut, get your hair highlighted. I'm hearing body wrap. Interesting. Maybe that takes off inches, water around the waist and the arms and all, legs. So maybe you want to change your physical look to something that feels exciting. Okay. And if not, then you're good. Some of you will be going to a church or religious or spiritual, gathering. I see a beautiful cross, and I don't mean that it's totally religious. It can be very spiritual oriented. So this might be a retreat or getting together with a group of people and meet up. Maybe you're learning or focusing on developing your intuition. I mean, it could be, studying your guides and your angels, all of that. That's not really of this earth. It's more spiritual based. Okay, anything else for Leo? Anything else for Leo? Well, I'm getting that there are groups of people that you can, that you have the opportunity to make a decision if you want to join with these people or not. So this might be in your work if you want to sit down with them during your break and talk to them, or it might be actually joining, again, a meetup or something like that, because I get that you have options in who you want to hang with, which is always a good thing, right? Okay. And so, use your inner intuition to figure out if these people support you and, what I was saying in the beginning, support you, if you support them, if you're aligned in the same manner. Okay, I'm going to add the cards up. So we have 1, 2, because the court cards are 1, 2, and 14 is 16. 16 and 7 is what, 23? 23 and 6 is 29. 23 and 6. Yes, 29. 29 is a master number. Well, 2 and 9 is 11. 11 is a master number. Let's just put it that way. 11 is the number of service. It's master because it's 2 ones, and ones are very, I can do it. It's first chakra. I have the confidence and courage and life path 11s. If you're born on the 11th of the month or the 29th of the month, or your life path adds up to an 11, you're very much of service to others around you. You're sort of like a lighthouse. Like you'd think of the boats are drawn to the lighthouse at night to see the way. So people might come to you rather and say, oh, well, you know how to do things, so we'll just follow your lead. It's very much a healing number. So some of you all might be in the healing or, the healing professions, whether it's verbal or physical healing. All right. Interesting. And the 11 in the Major Arcana is the Justice card. And this card has to do with it. Well, it's justice, it represents the sign of Libra. It can have to do with city halls or courtrooms or laws, offices, or things like that. It can. But it might also be, and some of you all might be dealing with that. So if that's coming up for you, then that can be a theme. But it can have to do with with all that's taking place is justified. That your patience, the temperance card, the lover's card, there's justice in all the workings of your life. Let's see what else. It can, also too, this can mean a successful resolution, right? Because again, there's justice, there's fairness, there's balance. So any of that holds true with this particular card.